Good morning. It is 6:43 a.m. on Wednesday, September 6th, 2017. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up and I woke up before the alarm today, not feeling all refreshed as a daisy or anything, but it happened. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I feel like the last several days I've also been remembering my dreams more and tending to wake up after them. Not sure what's going on there. Anyway, none of the dreams are especially interesting or anything. Over the weekend, I had some mild stress dreams, which was interesting just because I wasn't feeling especially stressed otherwise. Like, it's one thing to have stress dreams when you are aware of being stressed, and it's generally not something that I have a problem noticing when I'm feeling stressed out. And so it didn't feel like it's like why today? I don't know. And then the dream last night was not it was really just sort of ordinary. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to complain too much about feeling like maybe my sleep schedule is actually somewhat good now, for at least the moment. Anyway, Luna continues to do, it seems like, a little bit better every day. The only thing that's a little bit tricky right now is that she's definitely aware of how much quicker she can get my attention by making little whiny noises, which sometimes the problem is that she'll be whining and I can't figure out why, and I can't figure out why, and then I'll finally figure out why, and it'll be like, oh, she lost her rawhide treat under the couch or something like that. And it's one of those things where it's like, oh, well, see, if I could trust that there was always a simple explanation like that, then I would just, it's like, oh, I hear her whining, I'm going to look for what that is. But sometimes it really is nothing, like she's just bored or she wants me to go sit on the couch with her, but I'm working on the computer or something like that. But she's still very sweet. She's a good girl, little dog, and it seems like she's doing a little better every day. Anyway, that's good, right? Yes, it is. I don't have to ask. I still feel like I'm a little bit punchy. Like I woke up early, but anyway. So tonight we're gonna have take two attempt to have so many levels stream on Twitch instead of YouTube Live. Um, Last week we were only thwarted in that attempt by just a random Twitch authentication server's glitch. It just happened to be very unfortunately timed. So we'll see. Um, I'm I've got a fun encounter planned though, so I'm excited about that. I'm also very near, I think, the end of Mass Effect Andromeda. I know that the mission that I have to do next is not the end, it's not the last thing, but my guess is that I'll do that one, which might take an hour or something like that. And then I might have another little sort of mini batch of side quests that update based on having completed that. But then I know, having just looked at the titles of the missions from a walkthrough, that the next main mission after the one that I've got next is the last one. So we'll see. I'm feeling a little bit eager to be done with it, not because I don't love it, because I actually really do like the main story parts, but I will say, getting close to being done with it, I will say that there is too much fluff. Um, a lot of the little individual side quests are not in and of themselves, there's nothing wrong with them, but I'd say they need to cut it by like 40% because otherwise it dilutes the impact of the better ones. I don't know. Maybe that's for my own preference. Maybe other people want there to be hundreds of hours worth of stuff in there. But I said this to someone on Twitter yesterday that the I feel like as an adult, and I understand this might be somewhat of a privileged position to come from, but I tend to value my time higher than my money these days. And so the idea that I can have just one game that lasts for hundreds and hundreds of hours is actually not as appealing as the idea of a game that I can buy and just get a complete experience without spending hundreds and hundreds of hours on it. I mean, it's one thing that I don't necessarily want to spend $60 for something that only takes 5 hours to play and then it's done. But I also, you know, I have lots of other games that I'm interested in playing, and the longer each one takes, the more it just stretches out into infinity. And I have to make harder choices about, well, I'm gonna have to skip this one just because I don't have time to play it. And that leads to a much more frustrating feeling, I think, than the idea that, oh, this game was too short. I can't even remember the last time that I was frustrated because a game was too short. I can't even think of the last time that happened. Anyway, um, maybe Vanilla Destiny. But that one was deceptive. Anyway, I suppose Destiny 2 has just come out. And I have friends that play and want me to play with them. And, like, I'm tempted, but it's this same question, right? The more I play that, which is fun, and I enjoy the time that I spend doing it, but it's the less time that I'm spending on any of these other activities or other games. And that's a tough call. Anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.